Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. We're back here with um, William Pilgrim on his journey through wormholes to try to find a new home world for his peoples um, while he drinks coffee. Long story short, if you've started watching this new series that I'm doing, trying to play the game as uh, if there were no Eve gates. So I'm currently in a wormhole right now, but even when I'm in high sec or low sec or null sec, in my general area here, um, I have turned off the ability to actually see gates. Um, for the reason of being it's semi role playing, I want to see what the game would be like with that, but partially because I want to use it to force myself to delve a little bit deeper into the game and learn more about it and just be more part of the game. I had a lot of fun with my previous series, the 100 Days Alpha Journey, playing 100 Days as an Alpha and what I learned there. So I'm challenging myself this way. Um, so role playing wise, I'm taking Mr. William Pilgrim um, through systems, only through wormholes, and then going to grow this account through that with the ultimate goal of finding a home for him. Uh, and uh, over over here on the right hand side, I'm slowly going through each system that I come across, going through the wormholes. Um, First day I did it, I died. um, because I'm also doing some scanning, that sort of thing. So, and trying to make money off of that. Um, Ultimate goal is to find a system, hunker down there for a little while. Maybe I'll find an, and then I'll make a second character on the account, and he'll start doing some searching, while the current character stays in that system and grows, and then keep moving on with that. Might sound a little bit weird, but I'm having fun with it. Um, a lot of fun, actually. So some things that I've learned and started to do is to take more time to look at your terrain that's around you. By terrain, I mean the system that you're in. And so I've made a little notepad over here you saw the last time, and I've gone through a couple more systems. I'm currently in wormhole J101012. Things that I've learned about this little system here. It's um, a fairly basic system. When I first came into it, it had literally like 8 other wormholes out of it. The next day, it was down to 3. I haven't scanned the systems right now, um, but when I did do it, I like to log them over here so I don't have to rescan anything. There is one secured data site, a sleeper data site that I don't need to scan down again. I like to write them here so I don't have to rescan things. The rest of the things, uh, sites here are brand new, so we'll scan those here in a little bit. About the system, if you are interested in flying here, there is a plasma planet in this system. It is Plasma planets are a little bit rare, so if you're looking to do some planetary interaction, it is there. A miscellaneous thing about this. Oh, I'm sorry. The size of the system, circumference wise, is about 62 AU, so about a medium sized system. And then, um, last but not least, the miscellaneous part to the system here, something that might be a little bit different from others, is a Class 3 Red Giant. And it has specific effects toward that. What does that mean? Well, if you hover over here, um, you have in this system, it's Class 3, you have a 58% bonus to overloading modules, a 58% bonus to smart bombing damage range, and a 58% bonus to bomb damage. Um, 29% increased heat damage to overloading modules. So that's interesting. So the benefits you get 58% for overloading the modules, but it's going to come at a cost of 29% increased heat damage. And you can smart bomb, pretty bad here. So this might be a good ganker site for people. I don't know. Ganker system. As always, I'm de-scanning as I'm sitting here, but I haven't had any problems at all here in the last 2 days. So I'm not going to be doing that as much. I may get caught, don't care. Flying a ship I don't need. So, two things that I did find. I went through 2 wormholes yesterday from this system to check them out. Both were in low sec, which is kind of my first goal. Is either go low sec, or NPC null sec. Doesn't mean I have to go there. If there's a good guy the other day pointed out, there are some free ports within wormholes that I could go to. But I don't want to be beholden to somebody else at this point. I want to find an NPC station if I can. And then I would like to be able to go into low sec or null sec, so that I can do my old way of doing things about ratting and killing things in asteroid belts. But you don't have to do that. So that's a secondary goal of mine. First goal is to find a station that I can build things in to make my own ships. So, so I did go into 2 systems that were in low sec. Both were okay, but neither one fit my bills for me. The first one was in, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Iokit. So I'll just show you here. These were ones that I went through wormholes to get to. And Iokit here is in Cador. It's an area I have not spent hardly any time in, so I don't know much about it. But if you notice here, it's in Cador. It's not a bad little situation. It's in low sec. And it had one corp that was there, but they had a Fortizar. So obviously they've got some sort of stronghold in that area. Didn't see a whole lot of traffic, but I did see some. And it had some planets in it: oceanic, a lava, a storm, a temperate, and ice. So it had a good mix of planets, but no plasma planet. It's not a deal breaker, just saying. So that's a nice area if you're interested in moving to low sec. You've got 2. It also had 2 NPC stations. The only negative was that neither one of them had the ability to do production. So not something I was looking for, but could have been a poor man's version of a place to start out in. If it was an alpha player, this might be a great place to do some, a mega player. If I was an omega player, might be a good place to do some planetary interaction. And it was still about a medium-sized planet system. So if you're interested, it's out there. The second one I went to was Aliette. That was also in low sec. It also had 2 NPC stations. It also didn't have any production in either one of those 2 systems. It did also have a corporation that was there. The corporation was called the Kings of Low Sex. Good name. They actually had 3 Athenors in the system, so they're doing their own stuff there. It was a smaller-ish system. It was at 42 AU. The smallest I think I've ever seen was maybe 10 AU off the top of my head. I'm not sure if that was radius or something. So it's a smaller system. But the most important thing was it had a plasma planet. So now, again, this might be a secondary system for myself, but it didn't have any production for system. But it does have that plasma planet sitting there. So if you're interested in it, what was that? That was Aliette. I'll just show you here. Where was that at? The other thing, too, is looking at it long term. That was in Sync Liaison. It was in low sec. Search. Go. So I think sync liaison is Galenti space. It's either Galenti or Caldari. Um, the other one was in a Mars space. Um, but it's down here at the bottom. This one's kind of interesting because it's its own little low seki off the grid spot. If you aren't doing what I'm doing, where I'm limiting myself to low sec, I'm sorry, going through wormholes, this one might be the perfect system. It's got a plasma planet. I'm not sure how much that plasma planet's used, but look here, it's got production all over the place in this area. It's in low sec, but it's also got um, a research. So it's got two, and it's not. It's if you notice here, it is blocked off from. You have to go through low sec to get to it. It might sound weird, but that lowers the traffic that you'd see because anyone would have to go through Egledi or FAS. So down the road, this might be a good one. It just wasn't perfect for me right now. Maybe my second character, that might have been something that was worthwhile. So, but for you guys, that might be something cool. I'm going to keep doing this because I want to be helpful to other people. It might help you to learn a little bit more about the systems. I'm learning a lot more. So let's have some fun. How much time we got left here? We got about 11 minutes. I'm going to keep talking while I try to scan poorly. Boo, boo, boo. Good. Always keep an eye on your D-scan. Those are my probes. Notice I don't have any core scanner probes. My current fit is just a very, very basic heron. I'm not going to even bother showing it to you. One other thing that I'm going to do is as I am traveling, I will upgrade my ship. So actually, I guess I could pull it up here just to give you a. This is the basic. I think I talked about it the other day. I've got my core probe launcher with regular core probes, regular relic analyzer, regular data scanner, a micro warp drive, which I found is much more useful for this than an afterburner. Cargo scanner, I cannot say it enough. If you can get one on there, please do. And nanofibers and inertial stabilizers just to get away a little bit faster might save me from dying. So let's see here. Scan number 1, done. Now one little trick is I will drop this down to level 4. Now notice these are all semi-scanned here. So what I'll do is I'll actually scan most of these in the level 4. I won't zero in on one if I can help it. So all I'm trying to do is get a quick layover of the land and see what's here. Okay, well that was not helpful. Oh, I probably didn't do that well. I talked too much. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. Okay, I'll drop it down to 2. If there is a wormhole, if I come across it, I will look to see where that goes to. And if it goes to low sec or null sec, I'll jump through and we'll take a look. That is a wormhole. I'm not going to scan all these down. We'll scan down one. Doesn't mean I can't come back. Alrighty. Now, whenever I go look at the wormholes, I like to warp to 100 just to clear things out. While I'm warping here, I might as well try and scan something else. Oh, so this one goes to low sec. Alrighty. So we are going to come back here. Now, what did I... That one didn't scan back. I'm going to take a chance. Nobody seems to be in the area. I really shouldn't do this, but I am going to fly directly toward this wormhole. With my micro warp drive coming. We got 90 kilometers. Keep that baby going. Big thing to look for here is wormhole is beginning to decay. Wormhole has not yet. So it's in good shape. I don't have to worry about it closing behind me. So I can come right back to J101012 and see what we got. Looks like we're going to make it. Normally I would warp away and then warp back directly to the wormhole. But I'm feeling dangerous. Okay, so we're in it. Looks like we've got... Wow, a decent number of people in here. We got 6 people, and we've got some flashy stuff. Where are we at here? Nikish. Okay, save the spot. I'm not even going to try to say that name. Okay. And we got a station. So let's go ahead and go dock up. If you notice, the first thing you ever want to do is just save the wormhole spot so you can come back to it. Oh, we've got some stuff here. Oh, this is in faction warfare, if I'm not mistaken. Caldari open outpost. Yeah, this is in faction warfare. So we got Nikishini. So we're going to put a new note up here. Nikishina. I have never been here before. I can tell you that. I wouldn't know it. Oh, I did do some relic scanning the other day, and the stuff dropped. Woo! Once it gets to a decent amount, like maybe over 30 million, I'll just sell it wherever I'm at. I don't really care about profits, stuff like that. I'll carry it around right now. I guess I could see what I could sell it for. Let's see what we got here. I know anybody who does markets, they're going to hate what I'm about to do. You're just going to hate it. I'm just going to sell all this, see what I can get for it. Hold on. So there. Okay, because nobody's going to buy that carbon. And can I stack all, select all? Oh, I guess I can't sell. I thought I could sell all this. So I can buy all. View market. Okay, not worried about it. I don't want to waste your time. I'll mess with it later on. So let's look at the system here. We got Nikishima. Let's take. Now we got one station. What does this station do? Station has a clone bay. That's interesting. Has a reprocessing plant. Okay. I am not seeing production. Let's see if I'm right about that. So we're going to go into stations, Nikishima, Clone Bay, no production. Biggest thing for me is I want that production part of it, so I can kind of get rolling with doing stuff. Because I want to be able to make my own small level ships for that first planet. We can also always grow from there. I was joking on my comment section reply. Maybe down the road I'll build my own stations. You never know. I could move into a wormhole that way. Never know where this is going to lead. Orbital planets. So Nikishima is, we've got a barren, an oceanic, barren, temperate, oceanic, barren, lava. Like the lavas, gas. A lot of planets here. No plasma. You need the barrens to get stuff done. You got an oceanic. So you got some stuff going on here. I would say a mediocre-ish system, since it's got that lava thrown in there. So Nikishima, good. Nikishina maybe. And then we're going to copy the blank template from before. Copy selected. Come back over here. Go to V. Not going to worry about the SIGs. We're not going to scan down any sites here. We're going to go back to our home station, our home system. Planets. Um, I see an oceanic and a temperate. Lava. Lava, oceanic, temperate. Like I said, if this helps anybody, they want to move here, they can. Don't know about any corpse yet. Miscellaneous. Factiony, warfare. Good. Let's go take a look at Dotland. See if I can remember how to spell this. Nick. I cheated. Stopped. Nikishina. This is just for you guys, honestly, because this does me no good. Because I can't fly to these other systems. So we're in the Citadel. And it looks like it's on a run between. So you got the faction warfare. So there's probably. This is an entrance to faction warfare here. So there's probably a lot of death going on right there, I'm assuming. You want to be very careful jumping from high sec to low sec for that first jump into faction warfare. What limits there is if there is a lot of action there, well, we can pull it up. Any kills? Yep, a lot of pod kills going on here. I mean, I don't know, relatively. If you notice here, jumps, you've got 60 and multiple pod kills almost every hour. So that is something. If you want to live here and kill things, you can. But to get over to your production areas here, you would have to jump into here. So that is a thing to keep an eye out for. Not a killer, but something to watch out for. Cool. Didn't really see anything else that was here. Let's go ahead and undock and we'll take a look at the system. I don't want to fly around here too much, just because it is faction warfare area. So we will warp to a moon within 100. Boy, this is just a short jump. Let's get moving a little bit. There we go. Drop a safe spot, and we'll warp back to it. And then we won't have to worry too much. So, we want to go to the safe. There we go. Let's take a quick look at the system here. So we are here. The sun is approximately 6.14 away, and the farthest one out here, and it's kind of in a direct route there, so I'm not too worried about my estimates. That is, I'm going to move that a little bit so I can actually see what I'm reading. 11.37, so we're talking 11.5 and 6, 17 for our radius, so we're talking about a 34 AU system, so a somewhat smaller system. 34. Now, this being faction warfare, while I could go through here and see if there's any stations, I'm not seeing any on my D scan. I'm also not seeing any on my general here. It is faction warfare, so I'm just going to put in here faction warfare space, because you're just going to have a lot of traffic coming through here, and that's what I really want to put these corporations down for. So even if there was a station here, unless it was very specific, like maybe a free port or something like that, I'm not going to worry about it so much. I am not seeing any stations at this point, so I'm not going to bother with flying around too much. that taken care of. We're at 25 minutes. Let's just get back to our wormhole, and I'm going to go back in and scan down some more. We're running to about 25 minutes now. Appreciate you guys checking in. This is what I'm going to keep doing, so if it helps anybody, maybe find a new home for themselves. If it, I am going to keep delving deeper into different things that might pop up. If I add something to the ship, I will take some time on a video to go through why I added that thing and maybe see what. Let's get in here. Um, Maybe see what I could look for in the future. And that'll create some content for my videos. But it'll actually get me to learn some more. So, because when I talk about stuff, I learn it. So, let's just make sure we're not going to die here. We're good. Go to my save locations, warped. Alrighty, so that'll be about it for the day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Coming up on the weekend here. Um, Other than that, if you got any questions, concerns, ideas, thoughts, please feel free to message me in game. You can either message me at this character, um, William Pilgrim, or you can message my main character. That's Jeremiah Johnson 72. Still flying him, still blowing stuff up. I'm going to start getting ready for work. Well, I'm going to scan down these wormholes. If something pops up during them, maybe I'll throw on the video while it's going. Hopefully I don't die. But other than that, descan it. See if anybody's hanging out in here. Nope. Good. Alrighty. You guys have a good one. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want. Have a good day. Bye-bye.